Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Pradijana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Sri Radha Madhava ki Jai Nitalila Vishnu Prabhupada Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananda Gauri Vaishnavanda ki Sadgoswami Prabhu ki Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Go Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan ki Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavad-Gita ki Sri Gopaashtami Maha Mahotsav ki Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Goshala Gardens ki Gopaashtami Maha Mahotsav ki Go Mata ki Jai Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So on this very auspicious Gopaashtami day, we'll try to say a few words about this wonderful festival. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadandigam Adadanas Trinandantai Vridam Yache Puna Puna Srimad Rupa Padam Bujo Dulisyam Janma Janmani Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Panchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. So first, Sri Krishna, he was taking care of the calves. He was Vatsapal, taking care of the calves. But gradually he passed from the Kumar age into the Poganda age. He became a little bigger. And then all his friends began teasing him. Oh, you're a big man, you're just taking out the calves, huh? You lifted up the whole Govardhan hill and you're just taking out the calves, huh? Because little boys, they like to tease too much, isn't it? So they were teasing Lala too much. So what kind of big man are you? You're just taking out the calves, you're not taking out the cows. So next morning, Krishna wouldn't get out of bed. His mother Yasoda came and said, "Get up, Lala, get up, Lala." What's the matter, Lala? Get up, Lala, it's late. What's the matter, Lala? You have a stomach ache, Lala? You have a stomach ache in your head, Lala? You have a stomach ache in your tooth, Lala? Anyway, anyhow, the mothers are very expert to get the things out of the children. So somehow or other, Mother Yasoda got it all out. That they're teasing him, that he's only taking out the calves. So she went to Nanda Baba and told him it's like this. So Nanda Baba said, well, today is Gopaashtami, it's a very auspicious day. Let's discuss with Sandilya Rishi. Just like Vasudeva and Devaki, their guru in Mathura is Garga Rishi, Garga Muni. So Nanda Baba, his cool guru, is Sandilya Rishi, disciple of Garga Muni. So they went to Sandilya Rishi and explained to him the situation. He said, yes, today is Gopaashtami. We should give charge of the cows to Krishna. This is a good idea. But taking care of the calves means staying near the village. You don't go very far. But taking care of the cows means you're going to go out in the forest, here and there. So Mother Yasoda, she's not agreed. So many thorns are there, so many rocks are there. It may be too hot, it may be too cold, it may rain. We can't let him go far away. No. They're trying to convince Mother Yasoda. But she's not agreeing. So then, Sandilya Rishi considered within his mind, he said, actually, there's a special blanket. It's called Kali Kamli. Or actually in pure Brij Bhasha we say Kali Kamri. Sometimes you've seen Rajasthani paintings of Krishna with this black blanket over his head. Kali Kamri Wali. So, and the threads in that chadar, the ones that go vertical, they're woven by Lord Shiva. The ones that go horizontal, they're woven by Lord Brahma. And anyone who has this blanket, this Kali Kamri, he will never suffer from thirst, from hunger, from heat, from cold, from tiredness. He'll never suffer for anything. So Nanda Baba said, how can we get one? And then Sandilya Rishi thought for a moment. He said, actually, Vrindavan, he has one. As you may remember from the Radhastami Leela, Krishna came there, he saw this beautiful little basket with a black blanket coming out each end, and he crawled over and looked inside. Then Radharani opened her beautiful lotus petal eyes. So Vrindavan has this Kali Kamri. But Nanda Baba, he's a king. Vrindavan, he's a king. How can one king go and beg from another king? It's not proper. So Sandilya Rishi said, well, in order to do the Go Puja, first we have to do Kanya Puja. Kanya means young girl. We have to worship young girl. And the best young girl in Braj is Srimati Radhika. We'll do the Kanya Puja, and then I'll get that blanket in Dakshina. Because Brahman, he can beg. King, he can't beg, but Brahman, he can beg. I'll get that in Dakshina. So they went to Vrindavan and Kirtida, and they were overjoyed. Oh, wonderful. If they do the Kanya Puja with Radharani, this is so wonderful. So they did this beautiful Kanya Puja with Srimati Radhika. And after the puja was over, everyone was very satisfied. Nanda Baba said, oh, very nice puja. Sandilya, yes, very nice. Yes, very nice. Everyone would say, yes, very nice. Oh, very wonderfully done. I was very ecstatic, very wonderful. And finally Nanda Baba poked Sandilya Rishi. Come on, ask. And then Sandilya Rishi said, well, very nice, but what? He said, well, no puja's complete without dakshina. Oh, you want jewels? You want diamonds? You want pearls? You want gold? You want silver? He said, no, we just want a Kali Kamri. Oh, I'll immediately order one. No, we don't have time. We need it today. So that one you have, that's good enough. So somehow they got that Kali Kamri. So then they went back to Nandagam to do the function, because whenever there's a change in the life in Vedic culture, there's some special function. Just like everything starts with the Vivaha Yajna. You know Vivaha Yajna? Means wedding. Now I don't know much about Sanskrit, but I've seen there's two words in Sanskrit. They seem to have some connection. One is Vivaha, that's wedding. And then there's another word, Vivad, that means argument. So they seem to have some, I don't know about Sanskrit, but somehow they seem to have some connection. Because after Vivaha comes Vivad. Then there's Garbhadan Sanskara, then Jatakarna Sanskara, Vidya Ram, Griya Pravesh, so many different things. So birthday also is a very special function. And so now he's going to take over the cow. So Mother Yasoda, she made a big function for that purpose. So in that function, she gave some wooden padukas to Krishna. And she gave him an umbrella. And Krishna said, Maya, what is this shoe, an umbrella? What is this paduka, an umbrella? He said, Lala, now you're going to go far in the forest. There may be so many thorns on the road. There may be so many stones on the road. So you'll need shoes. And sun may be very hot. It may rain. It may get cold. You'll need umbrella. And Lala said, and Maya, for my cow, you're going to give shoe and umbrella for my cow? You're going to give shoe and umbrella for my cow, Maya? And Maya says, Are Lala, why we should give shoe and umbrella for your cow? You don't know Maya? Cow is very sacred. Are? Cow is very sacred, Lala? Yes, Maya. Just like I live in the heart of all my devotees, all the demigods live in the body of the cow. So she's very sacred. And Mother Yasoda said, maybe sacred, Lala, but you may know, Nanda Baba, he has 9 lakhs of cows. You know 1 lakh, right? Means 100,000, huh? So 9 lakhs means almost 1 megabyte. And the cow has got 4 feet. It means 4 times 9 lakhs. Anyway, somebody figured it out. And cow can't carry umbrella. Where are we going to get people to carry umbrella? I'm not giving shoe and umbrella for your cow. I'm not giving shoe and umbrella for your cow. Then Maya, you can keep it with you. You keep this paduka and this umbrella with you. If my cow is going barefoot, I'm going to go barefoot. If my cow is going without umbrella, I'm going to go without umbrella. So Krishna walked all over this land of Braj, barefoot. Sanatana Goswami says, this is the glory of Vrindavan. As he says, even in Vaikuntha, Lord is wearing slipper. Did we ever see king come out of his palace without his slipper? We never saw. But in Braj, Krishna was walking barefoot all over this dust of Braj. So it's mixed with the lotus foot dust of Braj. And we were just marveling yesterday. We went to see the construction site and we looked down. And it's just Braj Raj and Braj Raj, pure Braj Raj, as deep as they've gone so far. We can't imagine, this is so wonderful. We can't imagine to see what's underneath, even more pure Braj Raj. Therefore you see all the sadhus in Braj, they wander around barefoot. They don't wear shoes. They're hoping that maybe there's one speck of dust that touched Krishna's lotus foot, and I'll be able to touch that. Boom! Oh, then I'll be mirudar ho jayega. I'll be saved. So Krishna walked all over this land. And Sanatana Goswami explains that when the cows heard that Krishna is going to go without shoe and umbrella, that night they went all over Braj with their hard hoofs, and they smashed all the thorns and stones into very, very soft dust. Very, very soft dust. And we just saw so deep, so soft dust. Oh my goodness. They made it all very soft dust. And that dust, so many different types of dust are there. Some places it's like red chandan, some places like keshar chandan, some places just like camphor. And there's one place, if you go to the road to Unchigaon, instead of turning across the bridge to Unchigaon, you turn left, you come to Sakigiri Parvat, and there the dust is so soft. I call it the Johnson & Johnson baby powder Raj. In fact, whenever we take Radhanath Swami there, he has to put on a mask. You know, it says on the bottle, for external use only. So soft and fluffy Raj. So they smashed it all into very nice soft Raj. And we beg for those paths. Everywhere they're paving it over and paving it over. We used to go on Vrindavan Prikrama on the soft dust. Now you can go with cars and trucks and buses and rickshaws and everything. But we used to just walk peacefully on this Braj Raj. Now Radharani and the gopis, they found out that Krishna is going to go with the cows. And they were very excited. They wanted to see what Krishna looks like in his Gocharan pastimes, herding the cow pastimes. They're very anxious. So they all dressed up like cowherd boys. I'm surprised this year I don't see many. Every year I see so many girls, they all dress up like cowherd boys with colorful turbans and their saris tucked between their legs like that. So every year for Gopaashtami I see this. I didn't see anybody this year. So they all dressed like that. They pulled their saris between their legs, just like if you go to Bombay, you see all the old Marathi ladies with their saris tucked up like that. And so they, looks like pants. One time, in fact, we went to Radhakund on Gopaashtami Day by chance. And everywhere we went, we saw Radharani. We went to Purana Radhakrishna Mandir. Radharani was dressed like a Gopa. We went to Gopinath, the main mandir. Radharani dressed like Gopa. Radha Vinod, Radharani dressed like... Everywhere we saw other Gopinath also dressed like a Gopa. Very wonderful darshan. Just like we have in our temple today. So all the cowherd girls, Radharani, all the cowherd girls, they dressed up like Gopas and then mixed in to see Krishna and his cowherd boy pastimes. The cowherd boy pastimes are so wonderful. And there's a special place, very favorite place of cowherding pastimes, that is called Ter Kadamba. Because it's far from the village. Before, Krishna was just in the village with the cows. Now Ter Kadamba, you saw, is a little far from the village. So Krishna would go there with all the cowherd boys and bring all the cows, and they'd have a wonderful time there in the forest. Actually, Krishna would look around and he would see some of the cowherd boys are missing. Some of the cowherd boys are missing. So Krishna's got a special mobile. Just like all of you have these infernal devices, with 10 numbers, 0 to 9, But Krishna's mobile, only 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And Krishna's our only hero. So Krishna plays on his mobile. Oh, Sudama, Sridama, Stoka, Krishna, Madhumangal, come here in the forest with the cows and make some arrangement for play. And if you go there to Ter Kadamba, you'll find out that Ter Kadamba, he even learned Russian. Because all the cowherd boys that didn't come, they're all calling out, Idu, Idu. I'm coming, I'm coming. So all the cowherd boys come there, and cows are grazing, and the cowherd boys are playing in the soft dust. Kund is there for them to swim. Nice trees are there. Special types of trees are there in Ter Kadamba. They're called do. Not do. They're called dungar. The ones on Barsan are do. These are dungar. And our dungar trees, they try to grow straight. Just like everywhere I go, I went to Russia. I saw so many big tall trees. In Poland, I saw with the Woodstock Festival of Indra, so many big tall trees. In the manor, so many big tall trees. They're so tall. Just hearing about them, he got excited. They're so tall in the manor, if you try to see the top, you'll fall on your back. But our dungar trees, they try to grow straight, but they're melting in Krishna Prem. So they again come down. So when they go up and come down, it makes like a little room. In fact, if you go to Ter Kadamba, you see Baba made so many, 108 pillars, with beams in between. So it's all one big kunj. Otherwise, we'd all be sitting in different kunjas there. So some is sitting in the kunj chanting, and like this is going on. Then around noontime, all the cowherd boys, they're hungry because they hung all of their lunch bags in the dungar tree, because that's Krishna's fridge. This is our Vrindavan fridge. Because trees, from the leaves, water evaporates, that causes cooling effect. So one great big tree is worth 50 air conditioners. So they hang all their lunch bags in the tree like that. Then around noontime, they all come and they get their bags and they want to sit down, but Krishna's not there. How they can eat without Krishna? But Krishna, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He doesn't feel hunger. He's not like us that we suffer from hunger. When's this guy going to stop talking and we can have prasad? Yeah. His another name is Mitabuk. Mitabuk, he never suffers from hunger. The devotees call Krishna with love, then he becomes hungry for the devotees' love. But he's not hungry. So then all the cowherd boys, they don't have mobile phone, they have own echo sound voice. So they all call out, "Oh Krishna! Come take your lunch! We're all hungry!" And from somewhere in the forest, Krishna calls out, "Idu, Idu, I'm coming, I'm coming." So Krishna comes and he sits down with all the cowherd boys, and they all sit around him in circles, bigger and bigger, bigger circles like this. And everyone sees, amazing thing, everyone sees that whether he's in front, behind, this side, that side, wherever he's sitting, everybody sees that Krishna is looking at them and nobody else. Everyone sees Krishna is looking at them and no one else. So then Krishna is there, they all begin to take their lunch prasad. And Madhumangal comes, he takes a bite out of his laddu and he says, "Oh Kanhaiya, just see what nice laddu my Maya made." And he gives his bitten laddu to Krishna. Did you learn that in your Bhakti program or your Bhakti Vix program? You take a bite and you give to Krishna? Did you learn that? We never learned. But this is Braj, this is Braja Prem. This is why it's very difficult. Only by mercy of Mahaprabhu we're understanding. Only by mercy of Prabhupada we can understand this Braja Prem. And Krishna, he takes bite, he says, "Oh, you're Maya, very good laddu maker. You're Maya, very good laddu maker." So they're having wonderful pastimes like this, taking prasad in the forest. But Krishna's only half full. Because without makhan, without butter, Krishna can't be satisfied. But butter is in the village, not in the forest. Every day in the village, the ladies take the yogurt and prrr, prrr, ching, 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 prrr, prrr. And they're all praying in their heart that Krishna will come and steal their butter. They complain about it, but in their hearts they really want that Krishna will come and steal. And they're waiting when Lala will come and steal my butter. So in the village there's butter, but not in the forest. So Krishna again gets on his mobile phone. And he calls, hey Lalita, Chitra, Champakalata, Gauri, everyone come, please bring some butter. So all the gopis come running to the forest with their pots of butter. And they're trying to see Krishna, but he's somewhere in the forest. And they have their saris pulled down over the head, and it's like Monkey Bihari Darshan. They don't see Krishna anywhere. So then they pull back their saris, and they don't have mobile phone, they have their own echo sound voice. And said, oh Krishna! Oh, Krishna! We brought some butter! Come take your butter! And Krishna calls out, Idu, Idu. Now you've all learned some Russian. So Krishna comes, but there's nothing to eat the butter with. What to eat the butter with? So then, the Kadamba trees, if you see a Kadamba tree, his leaf is shaped like this, just like a hand, completely flat like a hand, like this. But all the Kadamba trees suddenly make natural donas, leaf cups like this. Boop. If you go there to Ter Kadamba, he has preserved one. He dried it out and preserved it. You can see just like a cup. Kadampat kadona, dad piye sham salona. Krishna was eating butter in the Kadamba leaf cup like this. These are some of the cowherding pastimes. So in the afternoon, around 4:30, 4 o'clock, that time of day we call Go-duli. Go you know by now, cow, and duli means dust. So that's the time of the cows to come home. So when the cows are coming home, they kick up all the dust and a certain cloud comes in the sky. That is called Go-duli. So that time of the day is also called Go-duli. When we do that 4:30 artik, that is Go-duli time. Time for the cows to come home. Because actually, it's called Ter Kadamba because Ter in Brijbhasa means to call, to give a call. Ter. So Krishna, he climbs up in the Kadamba tree and he plays on his flute and he calls all the cows to come. And all the cows come running and running and running to Ter Kadamba. Then Srila Biswanath Chakravarti Thakur, he describes that Krishna has a special japa mala. Just like we all have our tulsi mala, Krishna has 108 jeweled mala. And we're counting names of Krishna, but Krishna is counting cows, not cows, but leaders of the cows. Because we just heard Krishna has 9 lakhs of cows. And they're basically divided into 4 main groups. The white cows, the yellowish cows, the black cows, and the reddish cows. And those groups are divided into 25 subgroups. 4 times 25? 100. Then there's 8 special groups of cows. Those that are colored like chandan, those that are with small spots, those with big spots. Then there's one type of cow I still want to see, Mridanga-mukhi, faces like a mridanga. Another cow I'm not sure I want to see, Singamukhi, face like a lion. And then there's cows with stars on their forehead. There's cows with tilak on their forehead. Like there's 8 special groups of cows. So Krishna takes his mala and he touches the nose of each leader and counts one mala on his japa mala, jewel japa mala. Bing, bing. Then he sees if all the 108 groups have come, he sees if all the 9 lakhs of cows have come, because he knows all their names. Just like the white cows, they're called Davali. Daval means white. But in Brijbhasa, we don't like sharp words like V. So we smooth it into U, Doli. And in Brijbhasa, they mix their R's and L's around, so it becomes Dori. They don't say Davali, Dori. And Chandani, moonlight. Chandrika, moonbeam. And Hamsika, and Motika. Moti means pearl, Motika. These are some of the names of the white cows. Then there's the yellowish cows. Pili, Pitambari, Gori, and Gange. Ganga's in the yellowish cows. Anybody been to Prayag? Then you saw the Ganga's coming very golden color from this side, and Jamuna coming this side very deep color. And at the Sangam, you can actually see it mixing together. So another name for Ganga is Giriraj Sutta. So Giriraj Sutta, Gauri, names like this. And then we have the black cows. Now we say Kali, but the Brijbasis, they say Kari. They mix their R's and L's. So Kari and Krishangi, Krishnangi, Shamalangi, Shamala, all names like this. Kalindi, because we just heard Jamuna comes very deep color. So Kalindi and Jamune, they're all in the black cows. Then we have the reddish cows. Lali and Kumkumi, Sinduri and Aruni, just like we sing sometimes. Udilo Aruna Pura. When the eastern sky becomes reddish. Aruni and Saraswati. We don't see Saraswati River anymore, but from Shastra we learn she was flowing in reddish color. So she's in the reddish cows. Saraswati, like that. Then there's Mridanga-mukhi, Singamukhi, one with Tilak, Tilakini, and then we have with the star Taravali, like this, and Chandani, like colored like Chandan, and I forgot the name for the spotted cows. But anyway, so Krishna knows all their names. So he sees if all the cows have come. If someone hasn't come, then he climbs back in the Kadamba tree and he calls that cow by her name with his own lotus mouth. Now you just imagine Krishna calling your name by his own lotus mouth. Because all the cows, they heard Krishna's flute. They know it's time to come home. But some cows are very clever. They know if we don't come, then Krishna will climb in the Kadamba tree and call us with his own lotus mouth by our own name. Can you imagine Krishna calling you by your own name with his own lotus mouth? O Panchagoda, Dadivaksha, Srutakirti, Nahari, and Mokshalakshmi, Narataki, Radhakun. You imagine Krishna calling your name with his own lotus mouth. And you've seen the cows, their ears are like this, right? When they hear Krishna calling their name, whoop, their ears go up like this, just to catch all of that nectar. And when it fills up to the top, it doesn't overflow from here. The overflow comes from here. And then the cows, they come running with their legs stretched out, back and forth, and then together, then back and forth, and then together. And milk bag is going ka-choon, 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 ka-choon. And the cows are going, and they all come running to Ter Kadamba. So this is how it got its name. Sometimes we're calling cower boys, sometimes we're calling gopis, sometimes we're calling cows. Very special place. These are some of the Gopaashtami pastimes of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan. So it's a very auspicious day, and in our Goshala we have special cow ladus, made from fodder and gur. The cows love them so much. As soon as they see you, they'll come, They'll sniff you. You have something to eat, huh? They're always hungry. So we have cow ladus and boosters set up there for you to give nice donations for the cows, because this is Gopaashtami day. We're in the Goshala established by Srila Prabhupada himself, and so you can all go and make a nice donation for the cows and get a lot of pious credits. So if anybody has any questions, yeah.
So today Krishna started herding the big cows. Do they have a special celebration there in honoring that? Is that why they celebrate, or was there a special celebration performed when Krishna was?
Well, in Nandagam, they have big celebration on Gopaashtami. They get 2 boys, and they dress them up just like Krishna and Balaram. And they carry them all around Nandagam up to the Nanda Bhavan. And then on the back steps, they sit them down on the back steps of the temple, and underneath that hall there's a big hall all around the courtyard. All the Brahmins come, and they have beautiful pastel-colored bugle bandis with silver and gold trims. They get their Sunday best on, and they have these big songbooks with great big Hindi letters like this, and they're singing all these nice Gopaashtami songs. Krishna and Balaram are sitting there. Then at the end, they take Krishna and Balaram on their shoulders, and they take them around to several different temples in Nandagam, and then they go out to Ter Kadamba. And there's a special platform at Ter Kadamba where you can even see green cows. I never saw a green cow, but they have green cows there, and pink cows, gulabi, and hari, like that. And there's a special throne there, and they set Krishna and Balaram down on that throne. Now Prabhupada explains that the Brishbazis, their idea is that when you dress up someone like Krishna and Balaram, they become Krishna and Balaram. Just like, the deities made of stone or marble or wood or something. So this is deity made out of little boy. And everyone comes, all the Brahmins, they sit and they're singing Gopaashtami songs, and everybody comes with their offering, and they offer their sweets to Krishna and Balaram. Now every day, we make our offering to our Thakurji in our room, in our house. Did you ever see them eat? We never saw. We have faith. Prabhupada said, you put tulsi leaf, you say the prayers, you offer to Krishna, he eats. But we never saw. Now Krishna and Balaram are sitting there, you're offering your sweets to them, and right in front of your eyes they're eating those sweets. This is the real Mahaprasad. And everybody's coming and making their offerings, and then they turn around and try to distribute, and everybody just jumps over at top of everybody, and it's a big fun distributing Mahaprasad. So they have a big festival, then they take Krishna and Balaram back to Nandagam.
Hare Krishna. I guess today's a good day. Yes, it was in Atlanta, 1975. Srila Prabhupada was in his room in the evening, 10 o'clock at night. I was giving him massage. And he's lying in bed looking at big painting. Krishna Balaram. There were young boys, and cowherd boys are there, and calves. So I was just doing my service, massaging, and Prabhupada, he was looking at the painting. And then he said, I like the cowherd boys very much. And then he said, every day, Krishna and Balaram would go into the forest with the cowherd boys and herd the calves. He said, the calves. He said they were young boys, so they weren't herding the cows. He says, and of course, before they go, like you said, they had their lunches. He said, tiffins. They would have their tiffins. Krishna had his tiffin, all the cowherd boys had their tiffins, and then they would go and play. And then when lunchtime came, he said the cowherd boys, they took Krishna's tiffin. And then Krishna's tiffin had kachori and laddu. The cowherd boys' tiffins, they didn't have the same thing. He said, like rice and chapati. He said, so they would take Krishna's tiffin and keep away. He said, and they would eat Krishna's kachori and laddu. And Prabhupada's speaking the whole time as I'm massaging, very softly. And then he said, I just want to go back to the spiritual world and eat kachori and laddu with Krishna.
Yeah, when I was being trained up, I joined in Boulder, Colorado in the Rocky Mountains. But it was the end of the summer and it got very cold and we didn't have any money for warm clothes. So they sent me to LA to get trained up. While I was in LA, one of Prabhupada's, maybe it was Nanda Kumar, I can't remember, somebody told me, Prabhupada told them, I do not want to go to Krishna Loka to see Krishna. I want to see what's in Krishna's lunch bag. So there's
they're all hungry.
Yeah.
All we talked about is Krishna's lunch bag. Kachoris in Krishna's lunch bag. Kachoris and everyone's thinking, well, I wonder what we're going to get for breakfast.
Okay, if there's no more questions, then we can all bow down at the very soft and wonderful lotus feet of that great personality who's given us all these wonderful festivals like Gopaashtami. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Okay, so we're taking Prabhupada back?
Yes, yes.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate